Just your typical grocery shopping look. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Britt, creator of the StyleShaker, your guide to cleaner and greener beauty. I try everything out for you so you know what to buy and more importantly, what not to buy. Today I am testing out the Plume Lash Serum. What is this? Plume Eyelash Enhancing Serum. 30 days of using this serum. I wanted to give it a really fair test over here. So I have been applying it. It turned my eyelids green. I know, it's weird. I'm just kidding. I want to tell you what the results were. Without further ado, let's dive into the review, shall we? Here we go. It's the first time I've worn my hair up for a video, I think. This eyelash enhancing serum is $95. Not cheap. It promotes the longevity and fullness of brow and lash follicles. And the brand says that it's like green juice for your eyes. Just don't drink it. Like, don't. That would be weird. I also say to allow 6 to 8 weeks for maximum results, but because I can't wait and I felt like 4 weeks was enough, I thought might as well just post it now. There are 3 key performance claims here. These are the 3 I will be testing against. They make your lashes thicker, longer, and fuller. Thicker means they increase volume and strengthen hair at the root. Longer by keeping the hair follicles in the growth phase. And fuller by protecting the hair from environmental damage and things like that. So I'm gonna run through the scorecard pretty quickly, and then it gets all the way down to did it work or didn't it? I know that's the $1,000,000 question, but there's just a few before we get there. And the first one's a biggie, so that one is ingredients. How do the ingredients look here? So overall they looked pretty good. I did see a couple of 3s on there. I'm not upset about a 3, I just kind of take a second look. There's vitamin E acetate and yarrow extract. Yarrow. I feel like yarrow. Those could be potential allergens on EWG. You do need to take concentration into account, and I will speak about whether or not I found this to be irritating in a minute, but I just wanted to give you the full picture there so you're not like hearing alarmist stuff. On EWG's app, it is a 1. On Think Dirty, it's not there. Overall, no big red flags. Next, does it apply easily? Short answer here is yeah, it does. So you take it out. The brush is pretty small so you can get into the lash line. You can see, because this is not a clear liquid, you can see where it's going, which is helpful upon application. And once it dries, you can apply makeup on top and it doesn't take forever to dry. Part of me kind of wishes that I had a spoolie here. Not so much for the lashes, but for the eyebrows, I felt like by the end of this, I was like, it wasn't graceful. It was not graceful at all. So a spoolie would have maybe helped run it through the hair a little bit better. Or, I don't know, maybe that wouldn't work because it needs to hit it at the root, so I could be wrong there. But overall, 4 to 5 on the scorecard. So how's the overall texture of this? Like, is it thick, is it thin? I think this was right where it needed to be. It was thick enough to know that it was going on and not too thin to where it didn't settle into your eyes, just get everywhere, so it wasn't really messy. 4 out of 5 on the scorecard. Is it a non-irritating formula? I'm telling you, I use this every day. I probably poked the little stick into my eyes more than once. I used it on my brows, did twice a day, every day, and I have to say no irritation whatsoever, which I think is a huge benefit from this. I know there are some synthetic or more toxic versions of lash enhancing serums and stuff like that. I'm sure there are other non-toxic options out there that I will get to. This did not irritate my eyes. I am a contact lens wearer and my eyes are very easily irritated, by the way. It received a 5 out of 5. How's the scent? Who really cares? Because it's not like you're smelling your eyelashes, so I gave it a 5 out of 5 on the scorecard. P.S. There's no actual scent. I mean, maybe a little subtle soapy scent, but that's it. All right, and in terms of sustainability, conscious creation, cruelty-free, vegan, all the rest of it, feels like net new plastic. Don't know. We'll get back to you and update you here. They say that this is certified cruelty-free and it's supposed to be vegan by 2020, so again, I need to check with the brand. Some of the ingredients here are organic, so there is a lot of attention to the ingredients. The story behind why this was created has a lot to do with that, I'm sure. You can read it back on the site, but it's covering half the equation. We'll find out about packaging. 3 out of 5 on the scorecard. I wish it was not net new plastic, if it is net new plastic. And now, settle in, get close, grab the popcorn. The last question, did it do what it said it was gonna do? Okay. Do you want to spend $95 on this? Like I said, I'm 4 weeks in and I figure we can just go through the claims here. That'll answer the question in a more succinct way. I like to say the word succinct. No, I don't. It's actually really annoying to say. So thickening. For eyelashes, I did see thickening. I actually can tell, and I'll show you the before and after. So in the before, what I was noticing on my eyelash right at the root was, especially on my left eye, there were some lash breakage. and it was really strange. It just started kind of happening. So I did notice with using this that has grown out really nicely. I'll also say that there are new hairs kind of coming in around the lash line. They're sort of all over the place. I mean, they're not on your lid, but you can see that it's thickening. It's kind of crazy. For the brows, I did see some new growth happening, primarily underneath the brow. I did not fill in the gaps. I only gave it 4 weeks, twice a day. So I'm wondering if that's gonna happen after 6 to 8 weeks, but I still have gaps that I need to fill in. Okay, I'm getting ready and I thought I would do a quick after of the Plume. Time to get extremely close up to my eyebrow. There is definitely new lash growth. There's a few new hairs growing in, which is exciting. So you have a brow pencil already on. There's brow pencil, but I didn't put as much in there so you could kind of see like the gaps are still there. It's growing in underneath a little bit more, so I would say it's adding more. Enough close-up time. But I think for thickening, it did a pretty good job. I saw results. Were they huge? No, they weren't huge. I'm gonna continue to test it for 6 to 8 weeks or until I'm done with this because I spent 95 bucks, so longer. I didn't really see that so much in my eyelashes. There were a couple of lashes that because they were healthier, they were like renegade long lashes. I'm not gonna say that that's because of this. So lengthening, I'm not there yet. Again, you could also look at it this way. If you're supposed to be using this for 6 to 8 weeks and I'm just getting lash growth, probably won't see a lot of length for a couple more weeks, I would imagine. So it may be a result of the time. Fuller, protecting from environmental damage. Yeah, I think that I saw a little bit less breakage. Actually, I don't think. I conclusively know that I saw less breakage. I didn't have as many uh-oh moments when I was taking off my makeup, which I do very gently. I use jojoba oil, and I wasn't seeing a lot of lashes fall off, and I noticed that. I've been keeping an eye on it for the past month. For my brows, I never really noticed that, so I can't really answer. But out of the 3 claims, I think that it did the most. Even though it wasn't 100, I think it hit probably, okay, let's do 1 to 10. I think for thickness, it hit around 4 or 5 on improvement there. I think that was probably the most noticeable improvement. For length, I really couldn't see it like I mentioned, so maybe a 3. I don't know. Feels promising, but still it's not conclusive. And for protection, I would say 4 or 5. So overall, with performance on claims, I gave it a 3 out of 5 on the scorecard there. I do feel there's a part of me that spent $95. By the way, I bought this product. No one's paying me to say this. I spent $95. I guess I wanted to see, wow, results. However, they do say best results are 6 to 8 weeks. I do see an improvement though, which makes me feel like, oh, okay, I do think that in 6 to 8 weeks I could see something, and then even further than that, I could see something. So the overall score here was a 21 out of 30 on the scorecard. My final verdict question is, would I repurchase this? So I like what I'm seeing right now, as I said. Again, of course, I wish for 95. It was more of a, whoa, you guys, this is blowing me away right now. It's not there yet. What I'm gonna say here is, I'm not sure, but I will continue using this for a couple more weeks, and after that, if I'm seeing a really huge jump and significant impact, then I'll let you guys know either on here or on my Instagram channel. I'm kind of feeling like I want to do a high-low comparison here for you because 95 is out of the price range of a lot of people. I'm not saying that this product isn't potentially worth that. I'm just saying a lot of people don't have $95 to just throw at this. So going to test against castor oil again. I did a review on that a long time ago, way long ago. Production quality was not high, okay? Don't judge. Thinking of doing another test to see if I continue using that consistently. Is it just as good? And that's way less? Possible, I don't know. So that's where my head's at right now. That's the full review for this lash serum. Hopefully it helps you get a better sense of whether or not you would want to invest $95. If you still want to stick around and see what I think, then absolutely make sure you're a subscriber here and subscribe to my Instagram channel. I will update you on the status in a couple of weeks. Let me know if you've tried this and what results you've had. Have they been huge? Have you been wowed? Like, we want to know. That's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up to support the channel because it really helps. Thank you in advance. As always, like I just said, don't forget to subscribe because then you won't miss the updates on here, on YouTube, on Instagram, by carrier pigeon, you know the drill. That's all I have for today. I'm gonna go pop this back into my everyday routine tray. I have one of those, like I have to keep it front and center or else I forget. because I try so many products in the test kitchen, y'all. It's a glorious life over here, but I've got to keep it organized. So I put that on my tray. I'm going to keep using this for 2 more weeks, and I will be right back here real soon with another review. Until then, bye.